What's up, There we go. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Winning God's Way. Let me change the caption here because we do our daily motivation in the mornings, and then in the afternoon we do a little talk about business, whether it's redirect or other businesses, and then we throw a lot of mindset and stuff into it as well, but. My name is Tim. If you haven't heard of me yet, then you probably should. I'm excited here to just discuss topics that can truly transform your business and your life. Somebody told me that your life could be somebody else's survival guide, right? Your life could be somebody else's survival guide. So just remember that we all have testimonies, we all have stories, and you never know how you can impact somebody else by what you're going through in your life. So if you don't know me, I've got my background is very mixed, but right now I'm an entrepreneur, right, business coach, and hey, welcome, Taiwan, Simeon. Um, yeah, I'm an entrepreneur. I have three online businesses, and I'm trying to become a business coach. You know what I mean? Not really a business coach per se. It's more of a just a coach in general, where I can, most people what they do is, I teach them how to use the platforms and softwares to help streamline and automate their businesses. So, and I use that with a really amazing platform called Redirect, and that's what I'm really passionate about right now because it's been a game changer in my business. And I talk a lot about breaking limiting beliefs, right? And harnessing the power of a growth mindset, and how this all-in-one platform can help you achieve just success in your business. And, I started out in this space about a year and a half ago. Well, it was over a year and a half ago with building a t-shirt brand, and then it turned into a coffee shop. And then it turned into digital products and coaching. And now here I am making money online. And again, it's just one of those things where I guess I just wanted to see if it could be done, right? Because I've seen all kinds of people making money online and never thought that it was really true. And then I started venturing into this space, and lo and behold, it is true. You can make money online. So that was kind of what helped me break my limiting beliefs, knowing that I can do this, because I was able to start making t-shirts and I was able to sell them, and a lot of, I thought to myself, I said, well, most of my t-shirts, they probably suck, right? Like they're probably not good designs. Like nobody's really going to want to buy them, yada, yada, yada. And come to find out, people actually thought that they were really cool, and people bought them. So that was just all I needed to really harness that ability, in business, to where this is true, this is real, I can do this. And that's kind of what you need to have, right? Understanding limiting beliefs, what they are. You have to understand what they are, right? And those are the negative thoughts and doubts that hold us back from reaching our full potential. And I had plenty of those, right? A lot of it stems from past experiences, societal expectations, and a lot of it's just internal fears, right? And the thing is, I thought that I wasn't good enough, right? I thought that I wasn't good enough for business. I was too dumb, whatever the case may be, or I don't have the skills. And these are just beliefs, are just the invisible chains that prevent us from moving forward with our goals. When I started finding out and learning and like getting into this landscape, and started to really dig deep, I started to find out that most people that are successful in these spaces, they're just like anybody else, right? They have to learn, they have to grow, and the biggest thing is they have to invest their time back into themselves and the business, right? And that comes with reading, maybe finding some coursework that you need to do, right? Making sure you have a schedule, putting it back into the business, whatever the case may be, as far as reinvesting into yourself and your business. But that was the thing, though. Once I started to learn that Entrepreneurs in itself, they all struggle with a lot of the same thing, but one thing they all had in common was the grind, right? They didn't quit. There was a no quit in them. And that's what a lot of people end up doing is they quit before it even gets good, or they quit because of lack of knowledge. And that's just a failure of investing into yourself, right? Reading books about your industry, reading books about whatever niche you're in, trying to find ways to sell yourself, right? Because you are the brand, and trying to get it out there. And it's really important, to be able to, look inside yourself and say, you know what, I can do better. And you have to crush those limiting beliefs, right? Because you are capable, you are worthy, and God has equipped you with greatness so that way you can achieve that, right? You can use your talents and abilities to achieve whatever it is that you need, right? But first you need to break those limiting beliefs, and that's what I had to do. And I had to recognize them, and then I had to challenge their validity in my life, right? And I had to really look within, and then help, with God's help, I was able to break a lot of those chains, and a lot of that bondage, you know. So, when I started looking around, I started, looking at things, a growth mindset, is the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work, right? So when you start to cultivate a mindset that's going to encourage you to embrace challenges, right? Because again, that's what you have to do. You have to be able to embrace challenges, because you're going to go through challenges, especially in the business world. I mean, in life in general, we go through challenges, right? But you have to be persistent through those obstacles, and you have to see the effort as your path to like mastery, right? It's like being like in the forge, right? You're being forged through the fire, and as you go through these challenges within your business and life, God's going to refine you through that process. But a lot of people, they get scared, they get complacent, they say that it's not working, or they don't have what it takes to reinvest in themselves, and they quit. And in the business world, you can't do that, right? Because everybody's out there grinding, everybody's out there tired, everybody's out there going through the same struggles that you're going through. It just means that you have to look at these challenges, setbacks in a different mindset. You have to learn and grow, right? And you have to find the reason why you're doing what you're doing as well. Because if there's no why for why you are doing what you're doing within the business sense, or whatever you're doing as an entrepreneur, then you're not going to understand the point and even why you're doing it, right? And that's the beautiful thing, with business. I had to find out my why. I had to figure out what my shortcomings were. I had to figure out that, what, I can't do this alone. I needed something greater than myself. And that goes with anything, whether it's addiction, whether it's, life, whether it's business, right? Marriage. You need to have something at the center, and that center is God. And you need to be able to seek knowledge, right? Seek understanding, seek truth, and know that it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to not be the best at everything. But just making sure that you continue to move forward. That's the biggest thing, because I've made so many different mistakes within, my business journey, my entrepreneurial journey, but I could have quit several times over, but I didn't, with all the different things that, all the money that I've wasted, whatever the case may be. I could have quit several times over, but I didn't. I continue to push, right? And I continue to do that to this day. And, this is where, redirect came in, where it kind of really saved my butt, honestly, because, I was really struggling with, a lot of over limiting beliefs, learning multiple different platforms, right? Spending lots of different money on different platforms. And the thing is that I was able to find a platform that had everything that I needed, right? All in one platform that's designed to streamline and automate your business operations, right? It's going to boost effect. Mindfully Healthy Life, how are you doing? Welcome. If you have any questions, you can just leave them in the comments, or you can, leave them in the comments, and then I'll get to them. But I was able to, kill a lot of those limited beliefs, right? With God's help, and God, was able to help boost me a little bit, because I found a platform that did seem intimidating. I found redirect, and That was a platform that was all in one, right? It was designed for to streamline your business operations, right? To boost your efficiency and really maximize your growth. And it was kind of it was a little scary. I can tell you that, right? Because of all the different features that it had, right? I'm not very techy, right? Like it took me forever just to figure out how to get my Shopify store up and running, you know. And so yeah, I was a little nervous, but I didn't let my limited beliefs, tear me down to the point to where I didn't keep going, right? Because Redirect's a pretty phenomenal tool. It's got consolidation tools. You get personalized daily coaching and a supportive community, right? And that's the best part about Redirect that I found, and that's what's helped me quite a bit is the daily coaching. The daily coaching, you get access to personalized, to coaching to your specific business needs, whatever it may be, because they have literally coaching every single day, multiple times a day. So you're going to be able to find whatever, you know, whatever is going to be good for your business, whether it's online selling, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, um, the mindset. There's all kinds of different coaching, and there's more coming. And monetize your passion is another one. Funnel building is another one. So I mean, there's just so much to it. And again, if I would have quit a long time ago, then I would never found this platform. Then I would have never, it's like God puts things in your place, like in your path for reasons, right? And things happen for a reason. I don't think anything's just by coincidence. And I think that was I had to go through all of that, learning how to build website. Not very great websites, but I had to learn how to do all that stuff. I had to learn a little bit of a techie side so that way I could have a little bit more confidence than I did. Because if I would have just came into this without knowing anything, then sure, I'd be very scared. But that's the beautiful part about it, is that you've got a coach right here on the other side that's going to be able to help you and push you or pull you along, right, and help you in your business journey. And not only that, you're going to get not personalized, but you're going to get coaching every single day from coaches, top industry leaders. Right? These are top industry leaders within the industry that are going to teach you all of their strategies, all of their skill sets, right? And they're going to. This is where leaders are born, honestly, right? This isn't just for coaching. No, this is where leadership is born, and they're cultivating leaders within Redirect. And you get a supportive community as well, right? Of like-minded entrepreneurs who are also going to be on the same journey as you, right? They're in digital products or physical products, whatever the case may be, and you're going to gain insight and find inspiration from others who are going to understand your challenges and the triumphs that you're going to gain. And it's just important to understand that this isn't just a software. This isn't just a platform, right? This is going to be an all-in-one business solution, right? If you think about it, because a lot of people are coming into this online space, especially in the digital marketing world, right? They found, they see a course that aligns with their values, and they finally, take the chance and they buy one. So now they learn the information that's in there, but most of the information that's in there, right, it's going to teach them how to make money online. But I think a lot of people fall into that just out of maybe it's, maybe that's just what they think or they try to do from the get-go, because that's what I did. I found for whatever reason I was doing, make money online, trying to get everybody to be like, look, you can make money online. And that's kind of just how the courses are geared up, but you got to be able to find something that you're passionate about that you could talk to somebody for hours about. And that's what you're going to monetize, right? That's what you're going to try. Your passion is going to monetize. And you'll find that out. And you have to continue, you have to be diligent at that. You have to work and write things down and maybe, make a checklist of all the things that you like to talk about or things that you enjoy and figure and start to narrow them down. Mine is, mental health and mindset and cooking, and I keep thinking that I'm going to do a cooking channel, but again, one thing at a time, right? I can't put all my eggs in one basket though, and that's my passion, cooking. So that's what I'm going to do, but again, I've been doing this for literally about a year and a half now, and it takes time. It takes time and it takes effort, and it's definitely not something that's for the faint of heart. And that's where I talk about mindset all the time, right? And there's a lot of practical steps that you can gain or get with transforming your mindset, and how you can do that, right? With especially limiting beliefs. As what I do is I write down those negative thoughts that hold you back. Write them down. Write down the validity of them and replace them with positive affirmations, right? I am, you know, I am statements. Those are huge as well. Instead of saying I am not smart enough or I am dumb, you could say I am great. I am smart. And that's what I mean by tearing them down and replacing them is, when those thoughts come in your head, just like Paul says in the Bible, right? Capture those thoughts, right? Capture those thoughts and tear them down. And that's what you're doing. You are capturing your thoughts and you're saying, no, I am not weak. I am not, dumb. I am not, whatever it is that those negative thoughts are coming through your head, right? And you start to replace those with the I am statements of I am, I am, I am good. I am smart. I am beautiful. And you're going to start to see things in a different lens, right? Things, it's going to take time, it's going to take effort, but when you start to do these things, it becomes more of a habit. And then when it becomes a habit, it becomes more of a characteristic that you start to do. So you have to think of that too. Think of challenges as opportunities to learn and to grow, right? And I try not to. I always know that no matter what obstacle that is in my way, I'm going to learn something about it, right? And I'm going to approach it with, curiosity and determination, right? And I'm going to keep going and I'm going to keep pushing because I know that one of these days, something, it's going to take off. Something will. I always think of like all those, especially look at Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's a perfect example. Colonel Sanders went around the country trying to sell his recipe, and he got no so many times. I don't even remember how many times it was, hundreds, thousands of times they said no until one person said yes. And that one person that said yes, invested in him. And then by that one person investing in him, now you have Kentucky Fried Chicken all over the world. You know what I mean? It just takes time. It just takes time. It takes effort. And, I'd rather be pushing for, my goals and my kingdom, right? Trying to build my kingdom to the best of my ability and wait, and seek after those who are going to, invest in your kingdom, right? And one of these days it'll pay off, with whatever business it is that you're trying to achieve, real estate, landscaping, painters, whatever the case may be, it'll take off. And you have to, just make sure you don't stay stagnant. A lot of people, they stay stagnant within where their business is, and they don't really look for the future. They're not planning 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, right? How can you make your business bigger? What can you be doing, to scale your business? What could you be doing to open up more businesses or more whatever, more painting businesses or more landscaping business, whatever it is. You have to be thinking in the long run as well. And you have to, be adaptable, right? But that means like I had to become adaptable in order to learn a lot of these tech skills, right? Because I don't know anything about DNS. I don't know anything about servers. I don't know anything about integrations or, client acquisitions and CRMs and, stuff like that. But I had to learn these things, right? I had to learn these things. I had to take advantage of the tools and the coaching that was available to me so that way I could start to promote myself, right, as a coach, as a leader, right, and be able to support, the people that I'm bringing on. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to build a business, multiple businesses, and I'm trying to bring other people along that want to build a business as well, right? Whether, and a lot of people say, well, you have to make sure you narrow that down to, the most finite detail of who you're going to bring on. And no, I just want to bring people on that have a winning mindset and that want to learn how to create, online business with whatever that may be. and use the platforms that are going to design to help streamline and automate your business, right? I was able to move my Shopify store. I get rid of Shopify actually. I was able to get rid of it completely and move everything that I had under Redirect. And I've heard a lot of people say that Redirect is very difficult to use, and it's but what's simple for me may not be as simple for you. Same thing with you. You may have things that you find are simple that may not be simple for me. So again, we have to look at it in a different lens as well. Now, the thing with Redirect is that you're going to have me helping you, pull you along, right? I'm going to be your 24/7 helping you along, not to, cater to you, but, I'm here to help you and help you grow. And that's the whole idea. And that's what I hope that you can do for other people that you bring on as well, right? Because we're in this to, build a community. We're in this to, build leaders. And in order to do that, though, we have to cultivate that mindset. We have to cultivate that community, and that comes from winning. You have to be able to win in order to start to cultivate that within your business, and utilizing tools, and other coaching and supportive community that we have, we're going to be able to enhance, our business, and we're going to execute things to the best of our ability. But that comes with, building a community. That comes with investing, free. Everybody wants time freedom and financial freedom, but freedom's not free. You have to think about that. There's going to be some things that you're going to have to sacrifice in order to have that. If you want time freedom, well, you're going to have to invest in a platform that's going to automate and streamline your business. And that means you're going to have to sit down and you're going to have to go through and you're going to have to learn the platform in and out. You're going to have to maybe work when you're tired. And I know I hear that a lot. Well, I'm too tired. And I'm like, America was built on tired, right? Think about that. Anybody that's been successful, they've been tired, and they continue to work through being tired. So again, sacrifice is one of those things like, what do you want? What's your why, and why are you doing it? Because if you don't have any, then you're not going to make it, right? If you don't have a why, then you're not going to make it. My why is mainly for myself. Is mainly to show myself that, you know what? I'm not an idiot. I can make money online, and I want to be able to make money online so that way I can be at home with my family and my kids. That's my why. And then eventually this will turn into 6-figure, 7-figure business. That's my why, because I want to be able to give back to, my community, my people, right, with the best that I can. And that means, I want to be able to, maybe build a shelter, whatever the case may be, but you have to have money in order to move the needle, right? You have to have money in order to do things like feed the children, clothe those who need it. You need to have money for that. And that's the whole idea. And that's what I'm trying to do. So, find your why. The Bible tells us to leave generational wealth for our children, our children's children. What does that mean? I mean, if we take it literally, then that means that we need to be leaving an inheritance for our children, right? So that way they don't have to work so hard, continually doing the same things that we're doing, right? Struggling day in and day out to pay the bills, right? And we can put more effort on life, maybe, and the joys of life and what God has done for us in our life. And we can seek God more and maybe, love our neighbors as ourselves like we should be. But a lot of times we can't do that because we're so stressed out with work. We're so involved with our jobs that we don't have time to even look at our neighbor, right? We don't have time to pray for this person that's on the side of the road. We don't have time for any of that stuff. But what if you had enough money to where you could, right? You could be bringing passive income in, or you could be making enough money to where you could stop your car and go and give somebody $5 and pray for that person. You know what I mean? And it wouldn't be a thing, right? Your friend is going through a terrible situation and they need, $1,000, right? And you make so much money, you could just say, here you go. Don't sweat it. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Or somebody's car breaks down and they don't have the $200-300 to fix it. You say, here you go. Don't sweat it. Now, a lot of people are going to say that's stupid and it's ridiculous because why are you going to, you work hard for your money, so why are you going to give it away? Well, it's not my money. In my eyes, it's really not my money, right? It's God's money. And if I'm blessing others and sacrificially giving, whether that's with my time, whether it's my money, whatever, then God's going to see that, right? He's going to see your heart. And that's what I look at, right? And that's just where my heart is. I'm a giver, right? I'm a giver and I'm of service, and I like to give my time and I like to give, I like to help people. Just say that. I like to help people. And that's one reason why I started this, online business, because I'm figuring out how I can give back, right? And hopefully by my lives and the content that I'm putting out, somebody will get something of inspiration or something out of what I'm giving, right? Out of what I'm speaking, out of what I'm saying. And that's kind of been my goal. I've always wanted to do a podcast, so that's kind of essentially what I'm doing. It's like practicing, right? We're just practicing. We're just learning how to drive the car before we actually drive it, Because podcasts are a little more intense, but maybe one of these days that's what I'll get into is actual podcast. But for now, it's just providing content for people, right? And I used to be the one that always had content provided for, but now I'm providing content. So hopefully this content is, beneficial somehow, some way. But that's been kind of my goal, And now that you've heard me say that, feel free to ask anything, related to limiting beliefs, developing, a growth mindset, and leveraging platforms like Redirect for your business. Yeah, I've gone, man, it's almost 30 minutes. Okay. Time flies by when you're having fun. So anyway, I guess I will get off today. Thank you for joining me. And to summarize what we discussed, it was mainly, we talked about limiting beliefs and how you can break those limiting beliefs and harness the power of, a growth mindset. And if you like this type of content, then please share your testimony, share your, what you liked about it. And if you want to take your business to the next level, let me know, and I'll let you know about Redirect and how, that can help you transform your business. Otherwise, don't forget to like, follow, and share. Please do so. Anyway, God bless, and